heck is this, guys? The Until Dawn movie trailer just dropped a few days ago, and how did they clear this? How was this approved? This trailer is nothing like the beloved game, and while we knew that it wasn't going to be a true adaptation based on earlier interviews and releases, mainly coming from Peter Stormare, I honestly didn't expect it to be this bad. There are no similarities between this story and the one within the game, at least not from how the trailer appears. Everything about it, including the setting, is so vastly different. And at the heart of all their problems, the fact that they decided to keep this game titled Until Dawn and to try and draw in this fandom to a completely brand new story and cast of characters just makes no sense at all. It is honestly just an embarrassing cash grab at this point. The lack of any similarities, aside from perhaps maybe Wendigos being the true enemy at the end of things, just baffles my mind. They even took away the amazing atmosphere and ambiance of the snowy mountaintop and replaced it with this almost Victorian-styled house in warm weather. While we knew that the main cast of characters was going to be drastically different, they now seem to be introducing time travel as well, which just makes no sense. I would honestly love to hear their justification behind adding in this time travel element, because as of right now, the only somewhat understandable logic I can come up with to justify these 13 repetitive nights is that maybe they were trying to replicate the gameplay experience of replaying the same night over and over again to save more characters. But the reality is, the characters in the game don't know they're repeating the same night, but in the movie, they made it very crucial to the plot that the characters know about this time travel element. So this potential attempt to replicate the butterfly effect in the game in a movie just does not work. The 13 repetitive nights of death also feels like it's replicating something almost like Dead by Daylight rather than any of the supermassive games. I can't help but feel like there's going to be some evil entity waiting at the end that is consuming their souls every single time they die across these 13 nights, just like the entity. But that, again, wouldn't make much sense because this is Until Dawn, not Dead by Daylight. I also can't help but feel like if they include the Wendigo, they are going to absolutely butcher the lore of this monster, but it does seem to include a clip of a Wendigo here. So I guess we have to wait and see how they include the Wendigo into the story. So with all of these changes, they really should have just changed the title and cut all ties from the original game because there are no similarities. So with all of that, will you future souls be seeing this in theaters? Because I don't think I will.